Uh, Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys. I'm making a video to demonstrate in Tableau desktop especially how you can do the combining of the two data sources. It could be two data sources if you are using Excel or any simple data source or SQL Server. You can combine multiple tables, but structure of those tables must need to be same. Otherwise, it will not combine. So I will demonstrate how you can do the combining and how you can do it onto the Tableau extract. After this video, inshallah, tonight or maybe tomorrow, I will demonstrate how you can create or publish data sources into the Tableau server, and then how you can build your new data source based on multiple published data sources in Tableau Prep. Basically, I will prepare a demo for the Tableau Prep builder, which creates the databases, especially for the self-service. In the self-service, end user can consume directly the final the targeted data source to make his analysis, and from the Tableau Prep we can combine multiple extracted data sources into the server. We can combine, let's say, one data source have the current cycle or the current data extracted, and the other historical. Even we have multiple data sources, whatever, as long as there is a common dimension, we can join it into Tableau Prep, which is already extracted and published into the server, and then we can combine them through a Tableau Prep, and then we can publish up another consolidated data source. This will help us resolving many of the problems in our team, inshallah. It will help us to overcome the self-service BI, Tableau BI issues, inshallah. And you can keep writing me whatever the problem you guys are facing. Please writing me, let me know, so I will try to give you the solution. Please watch this video, and inshallah by tonight I will prepare another video regarding the Tableau Prep builder. Thank you so much. Hi guys, so let's begin. Let's begin the demo. This is the file, my data source. It contains the current tab, historical tab, audit tab. What are these tabs? This is my table 1, this is my table 2, this is my table 3. Table 1 contains the the current information. This information can be insert and update, have the insert and update very frequently. And this historical table, it does not require to change very frequently. It might change after this current cycle data need to be moved to the historical information. It can be happen once in a while, not every day. So this values will remain constant. It will not change. It will only change once in a while. And this data, it's an insert, update, incremental load. It might change as per the uh, data refresh mechanism. And this is the audit table, which basically tell us when the current cycle, current data, current table get updates. So it have a date of the last updated information. So our dashboard will see if we create an incremental load, incremental extract load in Tableau, it will see this date. Whenever this date gets changed, Tableau extract will refresh. So let's begin with the Tableau file. This is the Tableau file, and the data source, I use the same data source. You will see demo edit connection is the same data source of this. In current tab, we have two lines. So in the dashboard also, we have two lines. And I just left join it with the audit table. Nothing special here. It's a left join with the ID, with the cycle ID to the parameter value. And parameter value, if you see here, parameter will nothing but a cycle, current cycle ID. If you see here, this table also have a cycle ID, which is also one. So one join with one brings everything. So this is what happening in the Tableau file, Tableau data. We have everything join. Okay. Even if I do the inner join, it will match. But why I do the left join, I'll let you know shortly. After this, we'll see. We have two records only. How these two records came, just bring this and put it into the tags. You will get the two records in the data source, because we have two records. So that's why we have the two records here. Now let's create an extract. Bring all this information into the extract. Just click this button and go to the edit button. Define a, normally this is not selected. Actually, I used this file earlier. That's why it's showing this arrow selected, this checkbox as a selected box. Now you can provide the incremental logic based on what condition you want extract to be incrementally refreshed. So currently I use the insert date which I have in my data. So this one, whenever this date will change, our extract will update. So that's how it's going to be happen. Say okay. Now all this information come into the extract. Now it asks you to save the extract. Let me save it with the demo and save into the same location and go to the sheet now. See, we have two record which comes as an extract. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to update this date to let Tableau rerun and bring the extract again. So now we have a new date in the current cycle. What we'll do, we'll add one more record to see ideally what will happen, how extract will behave. Previously we have two records, now we have three records. The extract will keep the previous two records and the new three records. So ideally it should be five records. Let's see how Tableau behaves. So we'll go to the data tab, go to the extract and say refresh, or you can say extract all refresh. Yeah, you see now, alhamdulillah, we have five record as I say. Now if there is a business case, if there is a need to show only the latest record or the last run record, we don't want the previous record because it might be updated, it might not need to be seen. You get my point. So that's why we created a flags here. There is one logic, incremental logic, which I created. I'll show you here. Fix, basically it fixes the cycle ID with max audit date. What it does, it will limit all the cycles data to the latest date. For example, in our audit database previously it was 24 and I changed it to 25 to bring the extracted information, right? If this date is old date, extract will not bring anything. It must need to be a new date or the latest date. And I create this logic, so it will always see the max state. And I create another flag which use as a filter of for filter in my DB. It basically what it does, basically it checks the audit date and every, it bring everything greater than to incremental logic, greater than or equal to incremental logic. And in some cases we need where data have nulls. You see, uh, in my dashboard I use the left join. Whenever there is a data which doesn't belongs to this audit mechanism, then this condition will work. I will tell you where it needed in shortly. It will basically need when we do a combining of the data source. So come to the dashboard once again and use this values data flag uh, and say true. It's a boolean flag. As I say true, so it will represent only the latest record. If you see my current data, it have three records. In the dashboard, we have three records. Uh, now, if there is a need to see current record with the historical record, you get my point. That's why if you see in my current data flag or the uh, uh, or the incremental current data with the incremental current incremental data, I created this flag with this condition. Now this particular condition will bring the current information from the current data source with the incremental logic, right, with the latest record only, but this will bring everything from the historical. How? Let's see. Now we have a data source. In the data source, to bring the historical information with the current information, we just bring this historical cycle and combined it we combine it with our previous we combine it our previous. If you see now, it's populated null. Why it's populated null? Because we have different IDs which does not belongs to the audit parameter values. Currently in the audit file, we have only one value, but in the historical file, we have multiple values. If you see here, we have multiple cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now, to bring this information again into our data source, first let's see what is the result. We come to uh, the first thing is here, it only bring the historical cycle. It is not refresh the extract. So 3 plus 5 record, it's 8. Correct. Now if I change the record to, let's say, 3, and I change current data to have one more record. So now we have current record equal to 4, and the historical cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 4 equal 9. 9 record. And date I already updated. Uh, Control S, data source to be saved. Go to the data, say refresh extract. Ideally it will be 9 record. See, so now this logics exactly work fine, where we can show the combined data sources. Again, one more thing, this can be different data sources, different connections, or different extract directly read from the servers, and you can combine it here. And in some cases, if you are using the published data sources, you don't need to do the extract because the data sources is already extracted at the server level. I hope I demonstrated clearly, and even though if you guys have any questions, any comments, you can ask me. Before I end, I will show you one more thing. If you remove this condition, you will have 12 records. Why these 12 records? Come again. It's 5 record, 5 plus this 4, 9 record, and previously we have 3 record from the current cycle which is loaded into the extract. So that's why if you remove that, it will show the historical information with the old extract as well, right? So keep in mind, you must need to use this flags to show the current information. Whether you want to include the current cycle or historical cycle or no, it's up to you. You can bring the cycle ID. Where is the cycle ID? Cycle ID to a filter, and you can see all the cycles are available. See, file, show filter, sorry, all, okay, file, show filter, and here you can select and see how many from the current cycle is cycle number 1. It have 4 records. Historical cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but each cycle have 1 record. If you see now, each cycle have will show 1 record. You see, like this. So that's how this scenario or this logic behaves. I hope you like it, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I will very happy to demonstrate another session or individual session. You guys are all welcome. Thank you so much. I will wait for your comments. If you have any comment, please let me know. Thank you so much.